Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ ATS Podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show Podcast.
Yeah, hello, what's up? Welcome to Friday After the Show Podcast. We're giving you so much crap to listen to today. You're going to be so sick of us. Got this, and then later going to be at DOS. But it's been nice. Thank you to Art, man. What a great guy bringing in that beer.
Kevin has been in such a good mood from 9:35 on today. That's when the beer came in.
This is my joy, man. This is my joy. This is what I love doing.
Right when that first little bit of buzz hits you, it's nice. On a Friday.
It's fun, dude.
And what's it called? MIA Brewing.
It's MIA Brewing, yeah. They're one of the brewers down in Miami, and fantastic stuff they do. They've got a lot of really good beers that they do, and it's called Neon White is the name of it. And it's so, everybody's got their own, lane of beer that they like. I think, as I find beer drinkers, and oddly enough for me, I really don't like many beers other than IPAs and sours. Lagers and porters.
You and my sister have the same exact palate.
Really?
She loves IPAs.
Yes.
Loves it.
I'm an ale guy.
You talking about Nurse Maggie?
Nurse Maggie, hot Nurse Maggie, loves IPAs. So when she comes to visit, which she is in August, end of July, beginning of August, hot Nurse Maggie will be here, and also my sister Caitlin will be here at the same time.
Oh, wow. Okay,
both
bringing
sisters,
the sisters.
Jay-Bird.
Sisters.
Yeah.
Both sisters will be here.
They're both married, though. It's getting weird.
I know. We need to do some kind of IPA fun for Maggie.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Well, that's if you're into the craft beer stuff, that's kind of it. You almost now have to find somebody that, and there are some breweries, that do really good beers all across the board. Like they will have a fantastic this and a fantastic that. But yeah, I'm an ale guy. IPA and caramel cream ale. There's a couple places to do that. I love Due South's caramel cream, still great. So got beer, man, and I'm going to a beer place today. So, phew. Man,
Yay.
We're gonna do a little singing on the podcast today, right?
If you need it.
I do need it.
We need to practice Kevin's got new hair if we're going to do it.
Do you want to do that tonight?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna after we're done with this and we got a chance to sit and chill, we're gonna talk about what to do. So if anybody's got any requests of what you want, I started taking some a few notes down as far as what we're going to do. And there's different categories. There's bits, there's games, there's songs, and there's videos. Basically, it's the 4 categories of stuff that we could do.
Yeah,
so if there's anything in those 4 that you want, we'll dial up a couple requests.
I want it all. I want bits, games, songs, and videos.
Yeah, and we're going to have different ones in different categories. But, a lot of times, we're not to the point where you're going to be like, throw out a request. Yeah, we're ready to go. Yeah,
No.
we're not a well-oiled machine at all. So
But the great thing about DOS, because we know now the inner workings in the belly of the beast, we can take over all the TVs in there, and they can pump stuff through their sound system that comes also on the TV, every single TV screen of all of our videos.
And you guys know the chorus that Kevin's got new hair. It's not that hard. Kevin got new hair, and it makes me feel all right. It's really easy. You guys got this. It'll be real fucking easy.
Okay. Maybe we can hand out lyrics too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. So, yeah, we'll start doing that stuff. Yes. Let me see. Some of the comments already rolling in. Grant, Kev turned me on to MIA at DOS at Ann's Memorial. Yeah, it's good shit. Yeah. It's all in there. I was like, grab that. That was the one on the board. I was like, that's fantastic beer.
I do like it.
I hope they have an extra keg of it because something tells me it's going to go.
What's the percentage on that? Do you know?
I think it's about a 7. So that's about as high as I typically like to go because, if you do 3 of those, I know I'm like, okay, I still got Rager Kev in me, so.
Oh, that beast never dies.
Yeah, Rager Kev is still alive, And I'm
We
sure
don't need-
there's
don't
probably
need
Fat Kev, but there's definitely Rager Kev. He's more closer to the surface.
It lies dormant, but it's there.
Yeah, about 3 of those, and Rager Kev starts to come out, and I do regretful things. So.
Rager Kev.
Yeah.
Rager Kev. I think Rager anybody brings a little extra drama to the game.
Yeah.
Rager anybody.
Yeah,
Rager Virginia certainly does.
Oh, well, she's never dormant.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Kay said, yeah, MIA is my favorite brewery, and that's one of my favorite beers, definitely my favorite IPA. So it is a good one. So that's I
Have
wanted to
you
try out.
been to the brewery for MIA? Have you gone in and done the tour?
No, I haven't. In fact, I was talking to the Queens just this last week, and I was like, I want to, do Hop Brightline, get down there. We went down one weekend, I don't remember how long ago it was now. It was years ago. But we went down and we stayed in Brickell at a hotel, and we were walking distance to a lot of great, bars. And so we went and just had a good time. It just got, really hammered, and it was a beautiful room, and everything was fantastic. And so I'm like, I'd love to do that. And maybe I can get Jonathan, Damn Good Beer Bus, see if he'll travel a little bit south. Maybe we can put together a little package.
I like that.
Yeah, and then, say, hey, I want to go down and because, there's so many. There's Concrete Brewing, and there's MIA, and there's Wynwood, and there's a ton of great breweries down there that I haven't gone to yet. So put together a list and say, hey, let's go try to hit all of them.
When my sister is here, we have to do something like that.
That'd be awesome.
And I would love you and Jonathan to come up with just a menu of places we're going to go, a price point, and then boom, all of us can just buy a ticket and do it.
That'd be a ton of fun, yeah. And I really hope, I hope we're seeing a new era in South Florida where the Brightline really starts opening up, because there's just so much good stuff. Like, there's great stuff in Miami that, if we're in Palm Beach, you're like, okay, wow, let's open up our world to that. And same thing for Miami people. Like, come up here, because I remember when we were down there doing radio, and people were like going, what is Palm Beach? And it was like, they just had no clue. Like, they thought it was like Alaska. Like they
thought it was all like Palm Beach Island.
Yes.
They thought it was all super fancy, and they didn't understand that, no, we got to Ghetto too.
Yeah, no, we got it all. Yeah.
It's not just fancy Palm Beach Island.
Yeah, there's like half the people, probably a quarter of the people, and probably half the Spanish. That's really, to me, the difference I would tell people from... But there's a lot of great breweries here, and there's a lot of great breweries there. So I want to go down and check it out. And I haven't been down to really Wynwood to try that out. My son was down there the other day. He spent a couple days in Miami, and he was just telling me it's really cool. They had some really good bars, and so I'd like to get down there and try that out. And I know Wynwood Brewing is right off of when they were here, they told me it's right off the Brightline station.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
The Brightline is nice. I mean, it really is the way to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love the Brightline.
If you go for the fancy ticket, it's unlimited drinks, and I can drink definitely $30 worth of alcohol.
Well, you gotta understand. I mean, I'm a Greyhound man. I grew up a Greyhound man. So when I got on the Brightline, it was a different world. I couldn't believe that shit.
Unlimited snacks too.
They were nice to you.
The lady came around with the basket, and Mags goes, "How many can I have?"
I don't know if you guys have ever driven on a Greyhound bus.
No.
If you have, something's gone wrong. It is so figgity fucked.
I've heard horror stories.
Oh, it's awful.
It's frightening.
The one time I was on a Greyhound bus, they oversold the bus, so people were sitting in the aisle. It was over the top.
Oh my God.
It was in the mid-'90s. It was a different time.
Mid-'90s. Just what they did then.
Back when safety didn't matter.
It didn't.
Mm-hmm. So that would be some fun stuff. Yeah, somebody throwing out suggestions. MIA Brewery is not very big, but it is a fun atmosphere, and it's in Doral. So, so that's a little bit west. And I talked about that. Yeah, somebody had said that it's good, but it is a little bit farther off the beaten path, and it is kind of down there. I think kind of a little bit towards, if you're taking like Turnpike down. Somebody's telling me about it who had gone down there, and I was like, okay,
it's far.
It is.
And if there's nothing else by it, you're like, oh.
Well, that's why we need Jonathan. If Jonathan could if he would, take one of the shorts and drive the bus down there and make it happen.
I feel like this is our bat signal. Jonathan, we're talking to you.
It'll get back to him. The message will be received.
Yeah, but they're doing it. I was at Civil Society in West Palm about a week or two ago, and I went in there, and there was a group that was kind of coming out the back, and they just had a look. I'm like, Miami hipster. They just had that essence of their lightly Hispanic, but they've got that hipster Wynwood kind of.
And dressed very well.
Yes. And so I went out and it was a same thing as what Jonathan has. So they've got that down there. It had 786 on it. So I'm like, okay, they're up from Miami.
Damn bien good.
You're right. Yeah.
Bus.
Bienvenuto. Yeah.
Damn bien beer bus.
Cerveza.
I've had too many beers. It's hard to say.
I hear you. So, yeah, but they have their own thing down in Miami, too. So if he can't do it, you can look that up. But, yeah, Tank Brewing is huge and close to MIA. So, yeah, we'll take everybody's suggestions and maybe put together a little fun trip. That'd be a good time.
Guys, the bird would love a trip. Let's break out this cage.
Well, the only problem is, to me, I want to stay in. I love Brickell. I know you would hate Brickell. Would be a nightmare to you.
I can be. Give me a couple of beers, I'll be good to go, brother. Okay. I don't want to go to Brickell sober.
You'll be sickle in Brickell.
I know my.
He'll wake up in a high rise and. Shit his pants.
Yeah, I mean, our room, it was amazing. Like the bed, the windows we had open, you're like, oh my gosh, it was so good.
I hate it. When we stayed in Portland, when I opened up my window, it was like all these buildings. I'm like, fuck, this is the worst. I hate those kind of views. I know you guys love that shit.
We were on the 3rd floor.
Well, 3rd floor for some motherfuckers is the 10th.
Yeah. Tracy said, can you set up your own custom tour? Yeah, I mean, I've been talking a little bit, trying to get our crew together about putting together beer tours, breaking it up, doing a Miami, because Fort Lauderdale's got like a nice section of breweries that are in there. West Palm has got some stuff. In fact, you even have like the midsection where you've got, your Boca del Rey, Boynton. You got your West Palm area, and then you start going north, and I haven't even done the Vero Beach.
I've done some Vero.
Yeah, so it's like I would like to put together about 4 or 5 different packages. To me, that'd be amazing. And every other month, if we did that in a year, where you jump on and we'll, say, hey, we're going to stay here, we're going to eat here, we're going to
love it.
Hop there, and that'd be great, wouldn't it?
It's just a scaled down version of the come along trips.
Yeah.
And we love doing those.
Yeah. So you get there, we meet at the hotel, hop on the damn good beer bus, do some craft brewery. Oh my gosh, I'm getting too excited.
We have been promised a promotions director here.
Yeah.
So when the new promotions director starts, I think that should be one of their first projects.
Big things, yeah.
I want to go to the Keys again.
That should be their second project.
But before we go to the Keys, can we as a show go up to Port St. Lucie, everybody? We've been here at RMF since when? 2000, what year do we get here? 14? We haven't been up there as a show yet.
We should do a Snack Pack live show.
What we'd like to do, hopefully like what we're doing today with the live show, that's one thing, and we're really working on that. Yeah, just so you know, we are trying to hire somebody to come in for the reason of saying KVJ's got too much stuff going on and we're overwhelming, and they said KVJ needs their own person. So I've been involved with about 8 interviews, maybe more, it feels like, the last couple of weeks, trying to find that person who's going to come in and is going to start getting this stuff together, like the live shows, beer tours, all that kind of stuff, so that we're going to be doing a lot more projects and being out. It's going to be more organized and awesome.
We need the Tom Cruise cruise to happen.
Yeah, that too.
We need the Key West trip. We need the Ohio trip. We need the New Orleans trip.
I'm not kidding when I say this, because we do have some Snack Pack things we have to do for Bigfoot and all that. We want to do a little bit like a local tour. Will you be our manager? You're the best in the business. You fucking make it happen.
I will do this.
Okay.
Do I have a verbal commitment? Vicious V has just been signed as the Snack Pack's manager.
I will absolutely manage you.
Look at this shit, Kevin.
It's big stuff.
That's real big.
It's a big day.
But get shit done.
You will. She'll have me fucking all over I'll be so annoyed with her.
Yeah.
She'll get too much
Your
done.
first 6 shows will be in Tequesta.
Oh, you're so right. Damn it.
Tequesta Mafia.
Hey, can we play somewhere other than Tequesta?
I don't even know if we'd be allowed in Tequesta. I don't think Tequesta wants no Snack Pack there.
You might have too much balls for Tequesta, but Jupiter would love you.
You have too much balls for Tequesta.
All right, let's see here. We've got a whole bunch of other fun stuff going on. Somebody sent an email in here. Wale said, an intro to figging. It's a kink where you put ginger in your butt.
Figging?
Yeah, it's a
ginger ale or ginger root?
It sounds like ginger root. He said, I continue to be amazed by how people are into some weird stuff. People are sure some freaky monkeys.
Ginger root is spicy, y'all.
Right, so maybe that's what it is. It tingles your bunghole. I don't know.
It probably does.
Okay.
Sudden death.
Hey, we got any ginger around here?
Sudden death.
You pussies won't do it.
I will do it.
You will not. Although she did
I will do
she
it.
snorted salt.
Yeah.
I will absolutely try that.
You'll put ginger in your butt.
If you're doing it.
I will do it if you do it, if Kevin does it. Blood in, blood out.
Kevin?
Ginger in, ginger out.
I've pretty much got a steadfast rule about putting things in my butt. No, it's sudden death, man.
So you'll piss in your mouth, but you won't put ginger in your butthole. Kind of.
I honestly did not think I was going to piss in my mouth. If somebody would have sat down and said, "Kev, you're about to piss in your mouth," I'd be like, "Yeah, we can scratch this."
I honestly didn't think I was going to piss in my face until it was in your backyard. I'm like, "Oh, we are really doing this."
I don't know why I was so convinced you could not piss in your own face.
I couldn't just believe how pumped you were to do that bit. I told Denny's, I go, "There's no way we're doing this," and then same shit, we're pissing in our face.
I'll surprise you every now and then.
You would.
Don't laugh when you piss in your face, because then you're pissing in your mouth.
Well, then don't laugh when you are putting a little ginger in your butthole.
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared either.
Okay.
We just need one more.
I'll let you guys do it first. I'll look at the looks on your faces, and I'll decide if I'm going to follow up.
Like, what are we?
Okay, so here's the thing about ginger.
Yeah.
If you leave it intact, it's fine. It's not going to hurt you. It's like putting a carrot in your butt. You follow me? Same family. Mm-hmm. But it's when you start slicing up the ginger that
you expose,
the oils and the potency of the liquid that is within it.
Yeah.
The inside is what's going to get you.
It's got to obviously do something. I mean, it will get your attention, I'm sure. If people are doing that, then there's a reason why.
I heard, too, if you have a tough time staying hard, take Tabasco, put it on your fingers, jam it right up your ass. It's supposed to keep you real hard. That's what I have heard. No, Virginia, I've never done it. You know how I feel about hot sauce. I don't love it.
But you do love things up your ass.
I do not like things up my ass. I know you keep saying that. I don't know when that started.
Who's the biggest cheerleader for the ginger bit?
Because you were so excited. Fuck. I'll stand down. Stand down, Bird. I'll stand down. I'll stand down. You motherfuckers. I gotta stop swearing, Kevin. You gotta, as my boss, you gotta tell me to stop.
Well, let's start with putting things in your ass. That's step one. Step two, we'll work on swearing. We got a bigger problem afoot. Yeah, swearing will happen after we get things out of your ass.
I gotta.
But ironically, when something does go in your ass, you're probably gonna swear.
I gotta stop saying the term motherfucker. I call people in terms of, I love that motherfucker.
How funny was it yesterday that when he went to bleep out asshole, he bleeped out hole.
He bleeped out hole. Denny's.
And I hadn't heard it before. I heard asshole. Like, oh shit! He bleeped out hole. I'm like, wait, Denny's. I'm like going, yeah. So if we had
he didn't bleep out hole. He bleeped out old.
Right.
Fucker.
So you still had asshole.
Wait, no, Denny's, we gotta get this right.
You're such a shithead. You're such a beep head. No, you're such a shit beep.
What?
Why is it 90 fucking degrees?
Okay, I'll turn it down.
Is it?
It's so hot.
It feels hot.
Oh. Okay. I'm laughing too. That's probably it.
There's a new survey that's out about America's self-pleasuring stats.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. We got two things that really
you
grab
got his attention.
Ginger at butthole.
This is very geared.
Masturbation stats? Is that what we got?
It's very catered for Jay Bird's birthday here today. Only 84% of Americans say they've pleasured themselves. All right, come on,
what's
16%.
the percent?
84?
That's low.
Yeah, it seems like, okay, come on, really? That's 91% of men, 78% of women. So women are dragging the number down. 91% of men say, yeah, I've whacked it.
But I think the woman number has gone up big time in the last 20 to 30 years. I think back in the day, oh, I'm a woman, I cannot masturbate. Now, burn, baby, burn. Let's get some vibrators.
Okay. Is that an actual fact? Or is that like I can eat a Klondike in a minute fact?
Damn, get a couple beers and old Dickie Ranson. He's a dick.
So the asshole is awoken. Let me crawl out of my cave and stretch out a bit.
Motherfucker think he's back at Logan.
That's right. This is Logan cutting comedy is what we do. We're really mean towards each other, get pissed off and then fight.
Yeah, I bet that's how I knew friends like that. They started off before drinking. They were the best of friends.
Yeah.
They start drinking, they start ripping on each other. By the end, oh yeah, well, I fucked her girl. They're punching each other.
The average age when people do it for the first time is 14 and a half.
That's a little young for me. I was 16.
When you first tugged it?
Oh, no. I thought you meant when I dipped it.
No, this is all jerking off.
Okay, when I first tugged it, I just turned 12, and I had the biggest crush on. Oh, never mind. I'm going too deep.
Yeah.
Tell us about this chick.
All right, got a couple beers in this guy, and we're going to get some honesty
No,
here.
it was like 5. I had so many in 6th grade. That's when it was, is the end of 6th grade. And I mean, the urges and the feelings were just running amok. And I didn't know what was going on. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was playing a video game, and I was so horny, but I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was.
I didn't know either, yeah.
And I kept on, like, pressing down on my dong with my elbow, going, oh, that feels kind of good. So I kept doing it.
And then it just...
Then I went to my room in my bed, and I just started doing it, and I didn't know that there was a end game. I didn't know you jerked off and then you come.
Something happened. You didn't know there was like a grand finale.
And I remember thinking of all the crushes in my head and thinking, oh my gosh, I am going to literally do this for 13 hours. I'm not going to stop. Right. And then it happened. You know, I finished, and I thought, holy shit, my mom was going to know. I had a doctor's appointment in 4 days, and I had to piss in a cup. I thought there's sperm in there. He's jerking off. I thought they were going to know. It was terrible.
His nuts are smaller.
I said, I'm never doing it again. I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
Well, 3 weeks later, and then no turning back.
You waited 3 weeks?
I did. I was so scared. I was so shell-shocked because I thought the doctor was going to find out. This is fucked.
You didn't have anybody you could ask?
I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
I was embarrassed.
At that age, you're like going, you feel like it's something you shouldn't talk about.
I didn't want people to know that I had crushes because my family would tease me about, oh, Jason likes Lori. Oh.
Okay.
And I didn't like that
like
shit.
being teased about the girls you like, Virginia.
Fuck, you're right. Oh my God. We were really
You're just describing what you hate most since childhood.
So, are you getting birthday balls deep?
There's nothing on the table right now.
Yeah, it's a great therapy session, isn't it?
But there might be at DOS. A lot of tables in there.
Yeah.
Man, what a fucking breakthrough. You're right. She gets on me about teasing about people I'm dating.
Yeah. Hey, takes you back to your childhood, what you've always disliked.
Damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why it hurts so bad.
No, I've talked about people in my past when it comes to dating. I have. Mm-hmm. Certain ones, no. Yes, on others. Stop talking. What the fuck is this? It's a bourbon?
It's good.
What is
It's truth serum.
Like I said, it is a little bit more of it's good.
All
like
right.
I said, Kev has 3 of those, and yeah.
Enough about the birthday boy. Virginia, how's your vagina? Is it better? Did you get the results?
I did. So I have some weird cells, but a lot of girls have weird cells.
A little hell in the cell?
It's totally normal. They did all the testing for everything. Everything else came back negative. Mm-hmm. They don't think it's cancer. They said negative for HPV, negative for gonorrhea, negative for syphilis.
Well, all that would
They
be
do
kind of
everything.
All that would be kind of alarming for you to have it.
Yeah.
Now. Although to just to let people know, some of those diseases can stay dormant for a while, and you would think that it would happen 3 months ago. That's not the case. Not to freak everybody out on Friday. Oh, go have sex this weekend. Not trying to be a buzzkill, but
did you know I was reading on the stats of like the HPV? 8 out of 10 women and 7 out of 10 men.
Yeah, well, many people don't know they even have it.
That's crazy.
They'll go. It's almost like they'll go through it, see no symptoms, and then it almost like it goes dormant, and then you never know you've had it. And then some people they do, they know.
Some people your dick falls off, and you're like, oh, I think I got a problem.
Yeah.
Yes, you might have a problem.
Get that checked. Yeah. They say here 37% of women and 21% of men say getting it on with themselves is actually better than having sex with another person.
Here's the thing about that. I think if you are going to communicate with your partner, you need to let them know exactly what presses your buttons. I think for when you're doing it by yourself, you know what you like, you know how to get there real quick, and you don't have to worry about making someone feel weird because you're doing it to yourself. See what I'm saying?
Show us.
Talk too much, Bird.
Drink.
Yeah, is there any more beer?
There's more
there's
beer.
a lot more beer.
There's so much beer.
There's a lot more beer.
We are
there
beer
is.
rich right
Okay.
now.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff.
Are we bringing that birthday or that Bigfoot cake to the Das Beer Garden tonight?
Yes, that birthday Bigfoot is actually going to DOS.
Who's going to be sober enough to carry it?
1, 2, 3, not it.
I can't carry that sober. Like I almost karate chopped his head off today. That's why we had to move it. I talk with my hands.
Sure.
I did. I fucking clipped his forehead. Thank God it didn't do anything.
Maybe I should see if we can get one of the promo techs to bring it over there.
Whatever. I'm gonna let you, manager. You've got your first gig.
You're gonna regret this day, Virginia.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. 60% of people will jerk off or pleasure themselves at least once a week. 60%.
You're definitely in that.
Yeah, it's rare I go a week without it. Yeah.
I mean, you're multiple times per week, right?
Yeah, usually, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Over an average week for Kev, over under 4.
Probably about 4. It's about right.
Okay, that's a healthy amount. Good.
Yeah.
What do you think Panda's at? What's he clocking in?
I mean, it just depends on if we have time to take care of business or not.
I know my boy, even if he has time to take care of business, he's probably taking care of business. I would say Panda's once a day, if I had to guess.
Call him.
I'll text him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've heard, especially as you get older, there's actually, they talk about there's a lot of health benefits for it as well.
Oh, it's just your fucking sanity.
Yeah, in a weird way, it's good for your ass, I guess.
It is good for your ass. The prostate, absolutely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as good as ginger.
Almost.
Have to look into that.
I mean, we don't have ginger, but we do got ginger ale. Do you want to kind of
doing an ass chug kind of
It's
thing?
an enema.
That's actually very dangerous. You cannot put liquid up your butthole.
How do you know?
Well, I think we've even talked about it.
No, you can.
I've done it. A high
They do
colonic.
butt chugs, yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, when you have somebody, if you're doing it in a medical facility, but you can't just pour, if you're doing beer, like some of these frat guys will pour beer down their
they do
butthole.
a bong. They take a bong and they put it in their butt.
You can die from that. You can get sick. It process it differently than when you drink it orally.
I feel like we could handle one beer.
I mean, these groups of pirates, yes. Absolutely.
75% of men, 55% of women use porn when pleasuring themselves.
What was that number?
75% of men, 55% of women.
And in 5 years, that number is going to be on the rise for women as well.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
is that a psychic prediction?
I'm just saying, I mean, if you look at the 50s and everything before the 50s, and then you compare that with the 1960s on, where women were liberated and they started getting their rights, I mean, things have changed the game for women. For especially for sex liberation. Don't you feel liberated?
I'm so liberated.
Okay. Well, hello.
I'm about to put ginger in my ass. That's real liberated.
Exhibit A, Your Honor.
Now, maybe here's where we get the story. 39% of men and 29% of women say they've pleasured themselves in a weird way, which includes using strange objects or in a strange place. Like if you ever use like a bologna sandwich or something like that.
We talked about how I think every guy on the show raised their hand and we all made a makeshift pussy, throw it out. What was yours made out of? I know you said you made one. I made one out of a gun holster that was a toy gun holster.
I think I used a toilet paper roll and it was terrible.
Oh, Kevin, it's a rookie mistake.
I remember one time, I was just trying to find things to fuck. I was like, anything had a hole, I was like, okay.
Hey, that's looking about right.
All right, I got some scissors here. Can I make that work? I was dangerous, actually, for about 3 years there.
No, I think anybody who's, especially boys, I don't want to speak for the girls, I ain't got the parts, but if you are a boy, age 11 on, you're probably taking a lot of showers. A lot. Is that where you would do it? The shower?
No, I think a lot of times I just jerk off in my bed.
Yeah, it's the best place.
Yeah.
Or on the pillowcase. Have fun with that, Mom.
I mean, we really are animals.
Animals.
It is kind of weird to think about, like, how much we are animals.
We are. No, we're sophisticated animals. We trick ourselves thinking, oh, we're on the internet and we have jobs, but we're fucking animals. At the end of the day, break it down, we are raw.
You're right.
Yeah, that's it. Let me see here. We got a couple of things to get to. One was the discussion on food to bring back. Joey said at McDonald's, bring back the McRib year-round. At Burger King, bring back the Rodeo Burger.
I agree with the Rodeo Burger. My older age, I don't love the McRib. I thought it's a young man's game. It's kind of not my game anymore.
The McRib was fun back in the day. But, yeah, now when I think about what it is, I feel like I know too much.
I think I got caught up in the hype of the McRib.
You got woke?
and then we got woke.
You're right.
Let me see. He said at all sports bars and restaurants bring back the 50-cent wing night. Why are wings more expensive than steaks now? 10 wings shouldn't cost $13 or more. Amen to that.
Wings have gone up big time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it depends on who you get wings for. But then if you're buying cheap ass wings, a lot of times you're getting cheap ass wings.
This is kind of fun too. Joey sent this in. Said, "What up, KVJ and D? Just wanted to say thanks for always making my days better. My son, impressionable young son, Espen. Remember we talked about him?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
He's the one that Adam Sandler used the name for his movie.
So cute.
Decided to do a school presentation on Bud's chicken and seafood.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he sent in the video presentation, so we'll try to get that and check it out. So.
Oh, we should definitely.
that is awesome. I have so many people reach out just to tell me, "Hey, Jay Bird, I went to Bud Chicken and Seafood and loved it." It's been the greatest endorsement I've ever been a part of.
It is really a local institution.
It is.
It started here. It grew here.
Well, it's just so funny doing the pizza blog and then doing work with Buds, talking with a lot of these restaurants and talking to people who go to them. A lot of these places have legit fans, like artists, like bands do.
You're right.
These pizza places have.
Yeah.
I mean, you say anything wrong about their pizza, motherfuckers they let you know that wasn't right or cool.
I said also happy motherfucking birthday to the J of the KVJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Also get rid of songs and commercials.
Yes, in a perfect world, my friend.
Yes.
And then don't have any money or purpose.
One day, my friend. One day. Who knows? Also, Jen Shade Shack, just want to wish my husband Greg King happy 5th anniversary.
Aw.
That's some cool stuff.
We love Jennifer.
Yeah. That was nice.
That's who Rocco had his wrestling match with, her son. They met up at the Duffy's in Coral Springs, and these two just wanted to wrestle. They were literally wrestling in the middle of the restaurant. It was hilarious.
Wrestling is always fun with your friend until one kid gets hit in the lip and starts to cry.
And then it's that awkward thing where it's like weird because my kid just made your kid cry. How do we handle this?
My kid's clearly stronger and a better fighter than yours.
You're clearly kind of like low-key pissed at me. Yeah, it's awkward.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate all that shit.
Yeah.
I hate when kids and people start to fight in public. Like if you're yelling and disciplining Rocco, and I don't see it too often, but it's uncomfortable to watch. Or when a boyfriend and girlfriend get into a fight in front of everybody.
And just give you something too. There's 2 more episodes left of Game of Thrones, and this is some fascinating stuff. Rotten Tomatoes, they do ratings for TV as well. They apparently have posted some of the Rotten Tomatoes ratings for the 8th season, the final season here of Game of Thrones.
Is it for the whole season, or is it individually with the episode?
Individual episodes. They've had it graphed. In fact, a Reddit user went on and found the Rotten Tomatoes, and they graphed it as far as like even season 1, episode 1, and the Rotten Tomatoes score. And they did it, and they showed, how it's going and what's happening. Season 8 has completely fallen off and tanked. It's kind of crazy to me. Yes. Weird thing. A lot of people really trashed last week's episode.
And not because of the Starbucks cup.
Yeah, no, that like
Was
I said.
it boring and slow moving?
No, it's just some of the stuff that happened. They didn't like where the writers were taking stuff and what was happening, and they said that was stupid. They did that and didn't like this.
Okay.
Some of the liberals got upset with some of the moves that happened, conversations that went down.
I saw. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I saw some liberal speaking going on. People mad.
Yes, so it's just kind of weird. And they say, yeah,
They know.
say.
Okay, yeah, the spoilers. I can't. Fuck.
Yeah, as the chart happens, they say for the episodes so far in the 8th and final season that it is really taking a big dip. They say, for example, episode 3, which was heralded as the longest battle shot sequence ever created, received a lowly 74% despite its $15 million budget. And I mean, it was a big storyline that happened right there, and I thought it was fantastic.
Well,
But it's getting 74% right now on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's like when they used to get mad at Michael Jackson when he would only sell 4 million albums. It's still 4 million albums. It's still 74% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Right.
That's still a good score.
Like I said, I thought I've seen it 3 times, episode 3, and I thought it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, people. Right, Carl, that in the chat room, writing was shit. Was the writing shit?
Episode 4, I read a really detailed, somebody had blogged about everything I hate about this episode, and they broke it down. And there were a few things that, I agree with. There are a few things I'm like, that felt I don't feel the same on that, but there are a couple things where I'm like, yeah.
I saw one storyline, and it was a spoiler that I accidentally read, and I did not like the storyline, and it had to do with your boy Jamie.
Yeah, so, there's a lot of criticism for it. So it's interesting to see how this thing's going to wrap up. But, if you're behind it, you're watching, you're thinking about it, that's where it is.
See, I can't tell if Meredith D in the chat room is trolling me again because she knows I look at the comments, and she's always writing fake-ass Game of Thrones shit. I always buy into it.
You're like, wait, what?
It's like, fuck, who died?
What?
I don't know if it's real or not.
I love that she's messing with you.
No, she's fucking with my head.
I love it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So just let you know that's what's going on. All right, we got a lot of good stuff going on this weekend. Of course, tonight, starting 6 o'clock, going to be rolling into Das Craft Beer and Pizza on Singer Island. Going to be hanging out there for a good while, just having some fun.
Mama, what time do I need to be ready?
So you be ready because you're being picked up by a chauffeur-driven vehicle right around like 5:45.
Oh, perfect.
I'll have cocktails in the car.
What time will the Kevin Ralston be showing up?
Do you want us to pick you up too?
I'm going with the Queen, so we got my
Plans?
daughter showing up, and we're bringing a whole crew.
Caitlin's coming?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Caitlin's bringing some of the Lynn crowd, so they're going to be there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I think some of my boys from the Snack Pack, Twigs and Klepto, going to be there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, a snack pack reunion? Just the
What?
three?
Maybe an impromptu.
An impromptu rap?
Cops rule the world.
Absolutely. I love it.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. You never know what's going to happen tonight, so we'll see you out there just after 6 o'clock. And then tomorrow, the KVJ Volunteer Army Beach Cleanup. I don't know if we shut that down yet, but you can check out our Facebook page. You go to kvjshow.com to sign up, you and your fan. We'll see you hopefully somewhere this weekend. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.